Hey everyone, just waiting for Lisa. I think she's still in the makeup department. How's everyone doing? We got to find the live stream thing here. Where's that gone? There we go. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, this is not right. Just waiting for Lisa to show up. I think she's on the phone now. It's 4 o'clock. Oh boy, story of my life. We have some props today. This is my ET plant. It's starting to die here. I'm hoping that when it comes back to life, it's a sign that everything's okay. We're just waiting for Lisa. Lisa! Oh my goodness. Still waiting for my sidekick. She's on the phone. I don't know what could be so important. Hi, Willie. Good to see you. Dave. Tim's here. Jane. Moses. Ian. Deborah. We've got a great little lineup for an hour here. We've taken a trip back to when I used to post the Daily Cup back at the cafe. So I found one of them from 2013 on this day. I used to do a lot of work back then. I used to get a whole little printout every day in the cafe, and I've actually found one that we did, I guess 7 years ago. So I'm going to go through it because all the facts and dates and things on this day are still the same. It's amazing how it happens. The world spins and everything stays the same. So it looks like at this point it's my show. Lisa, I think, is talking to probably one of her kids who's probably trying to get some cooking advice because I heard her talking about beans. So we were going to talk about the weather today. The weather, my weather forecast is it's a lot colder out there than it was supposed to be. That's what it was. I took the dogs for a walk, and it was absolutely freezing. So the wind was blowing. I think it was the wind. They said it was going to be like 14 today. So that's my weather. There was a little bit of rain. So that's what it's like in the Clarington area. I think some people from the Newcastle group might be joining us today, sticking their noses in here. So let me see. Let's get started. Let's do a quote. There was a quote I had from 2013. The lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges. It's the lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges. I believed in myself. Muhammad Ali. Oh, it's snowing in Wasaga Beach. Here comes Lisa. Don't bring that phone around here. We're doing a show. So let me see. Lisa is on the phone still to her kid. We're going live here at 4 o'clock. It is 4:01. Okay, I'm going to let you go because apparently we're doing a show. See, can you hear that? Sam's here. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Here comes Lisa. Big grand entrance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the person you've been waiting for.
Hello.
Lisa Robinson. She's going to get closer to the mic today. Everyone was emailing me complaining they couldn't
Were
hear
they
her.
complaining? You moved my flowers.
Were you this is a prop.
Oh, okay.
Our screen has froze. Oh, there she is. Lisa just come back from a 20K run.
Yeah. Yeah. You know me.
Got your hat on? Is this a new look?
This is a
You got like
this
a
is a
running shirt kind of thing going on,
bad
and
hair
you're
day.
fooling everybody. They're going, look at her. She's like really fit and she's out doing stuff.
Yeah.
No, this is our ET plant. And you could see we're on lockdown, and there's a dying one here, and we're hoping that it's going to come back.
It's not going to come back.
It's
They
not?
die off, and then new ones
In ET,
come in
they
its
came
place.
back. Remember ET?
Oh, Yuki's here. Hold on.
Oh, the Yuki's here. Hey, Ken, how's it going? You should be practicing your guitar. You got your guitar out? And there's Samantha from England.
There we go.
Here's Yuki now.
Yuki.
Everybody's here.
Yuki wanted to join.
So one of the things we were going to tell you is what we had for dinner last night, because people wanted recipes. Well, dinner was leftover veggies,
Stir fry.
2 slices of toast with roasted peppers, and for dessert, that was our dinner. We had soup. What was the soup? Asparagus soup? Did we have soup last night?
We didn't have soup
We didn't have
last
soup.
night.
All we had was leftover veggies and rice, and that's all I had.
Yeah.
And we had for dessert, which was really good, Lisa cut a pear in half, roasted it with some walnuts, some cinnamon walnuts. Was it walnuts?
And pecans.
And pecans, pecans,
Pecan.
and served with some Greek yogurt. So that was our dessert last night. There's Paula. Hi, Paula. So that's what we had for dinner last night. And really, so leftovers. Guys, just make a whole bunch of food one day, and then you have all these leftovers, and you do all kinds of creative stuff with it. Doesn't matter really what it is, as long as you're getting your calories in. We're in lockdown.
You had leftovers for lunch too.
And if people want to cut back, just do what I do: intermittent fast till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and only have 2 meals. That's how I get by. So I'm getting prepared. I could go down to 1 meal if I had to. So today I went to pick up meat at the Gallery on the Farm, organic certified beef.
Did it freeze?
It freezes all the time on our screen. So I worked it out. I got 17 pounds of organic beef, different cuts. I just told them to put whatever you want in the box. And I told them, give me $200 worth. I got 17 pounds of organic beef. So I got lots of stuff in the freezer. So they are up near Enniskillen, north of Hampton. Gallery on the Farm. You can get your organic beef. I don't suggest the vegans or the vegetarians go by there, but it's a great place for us meat eaters. Hey, Des, how's it going? Hi, Barry. Good to see everybody. And thanks for everybody that watched yesterday. It was great. We had a laugh, and we laughed after we shut down. We had such a laugh. It was fun. It was really good. A friend of mine, Morgan Childs, a shout out to him. The band is the Donnybrook Trio. They're an amazing trio, which means there's 3 of them, out of the Toronto area. An amazing jazz trio. Fantastic. Morgan is the drummer, and he had this on his Facebook today, and I believe it's his little saying. The only other time I've lived through a world disaster was when Apple put the YouTube album on everyone's iPhone. And there's Ben there. Speaking of the Donnybrook Trio, Ben Bishop just showed up, who is their guitar player. Tremendous jazz guitar player. Once this all rolls over, you can check them out every Wednesday night at the Tennessee Tavern. I've had the pleasure of photographing them more than once. They are fantastic. So shout out to them. And they have a CD on Bandcamp that you can get. But again, the only other time they've lived through this a world disaster like this was when Apple put the YouTube album on everybody's iTunes. So there's Heather Gibson May is here. Her husband is a plumber. May's Plumbing. I guess it would be Apex Plumbing. So if you need a plumber, I think they're shut down at the moment, but I'm sure if there's a serious emergency, Jordan can get the hazmat suit on and get out there and make everything safe. So I was thinking today, one of the things we have to remember is you know when there's like a disaster coming, like a bad snowstorm, or you hear about well, we get snowstorms are really what we get, right? Might get a heat wave, but snowstorms are really what happens, and everyone gets
Kind of.
excited, and then it never turns out to be as bad as what everyone predicted. So then eventually, after a while, people just get a little lax when it snows because they figured, oh yeah, they said we get 20 centimeters last time, we only got 10. And I'm afraid that that might happen with this. If people don't see the numbers climbing, they run out the door and start doing
Well, I
stuff.
think people
So
are starting to do that now.
yeah, that's what we heard. Yeah, a friend of ours that drives TTC was saying that at the beginning of the week, their buses were pretty much empty, and now the buses are like half to full. So man, I don't know, but that's in Toronto. So what else were we going to talk about? I got a whole list of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to talk about something that we make. People ask us about how we make our bread. Now, many of you may know this. I'm not too sure. But this is our sourdough. And every day we feed this. So basically, it is 1 part sourdough that we've already made from the day before, 1 part water, and 1 part flour. And we mix it together every day. And when you go to bake bread, you take the required amount out of this jar, and then the rest of it you would add equal parts again to feed it, and then you have your yeast. So for making sourdough bread, this is your yeast. So but this would be great for kids to do right now at home. So if you got kids at home, because this is a living thing that you got to feed every day. They call it a starter, but it becomes a mother. They call this the mother, the sourdough mother. So for having kids in the house, this would be a great responsibility because you got to feed it every day so you have the yeast ready. Now, you may not use it every day, but you have to keep feeding it. You can put it in the fridge and it'll go dormant for a week, and then you can pull it out and start feeding it again. But this would be a great little project for kids, and it makes great glue. So if you are, clean it off your sink when you're emptying it out.
Yeah,
But
and if
this
Mark
is the
would
sourdough.
remember that part of it, it would be fabulous.
So yeah, I thought I'd give you that little
Yeah.
opportunity to take a shot at me.
Yeah.
That's how not get closer to your mic. We talked about this at our meeting.
Our meeting?
So this is the sourdough. So tons of YouTube stuff on this. I don't need to tell you exactly how to make it, but once you get it to this point, basically you take 70 grams of the starter, 70 grams of water, 70 grams of flour, mix it together, cover it, takes about a minute or 2 minutes, and then it's ready to go. So that's our sourdough starter. I have pizza dough in the fridge, and I'm going to make some bread dough after because I got mixed up, and I'm getting told we don't need yeast to make sourdough. Well, this is this is yeast. That's my mom. My mom's chirping up. Okay, so that's the sourdough that I want to show everybody. So
You didn't make me a coffee.
I did make you coffee. You're not. I made you one about an hour and a half ago when we had lunch. What was lunch today?
Leftovers.
So leftovers again. So the leftovers that we had the other night for dinner were leftovers last night for dinner, and they were leftovers for lunch. We had the last of the vegetables, and you fried in some egg.
Yep.
Became like a Chinese dish all of a sudden. No rice. And we did have some bread. We had 2 pieces of the sourdough bread sliced.
With roasted red peppers.
Oh, roasted red peppers, salt and pepper.
No pepper, no salt.
So that was really good. That was our lunch today. And dinner is going to be dinner. Someone's sending me some updates. Dinner is going to be
Tonight we're having navy bean soup
navy bean soup.
and a salad.
In the navy bean soup.
Dessert has not been
No dessert?
decided.
Oh, so I
Always
got
dessert.
on my bike today. I worked out. I worked out.
No.
I got back on my bike. I did almost an hour on my bike. Heart rate was good, and I feel a different person today because I got back on my bike.
You do.
You have to get back on your bike.
I will when I'm ready.
Get on your bike.
I will
That's the
when
saying.
I'm ready.
Get on your bike.
Is it?
No, it's good because I feel better. I feel energized today, even though I had to burn a lot of energy to ride a bike. I feel better.
Your mom says we have a lot of leftovers. I do that on purpose.
Well, you know what? That's a great idea to cook a lot of food at once. And then you know how the next day is easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
You get like a day off.
That's right.
But I'm making pizza tomorrow night. Having pizza.
It's nice when he makes dinner.
Yeah, I make pizza tomorrow night. It's Saturday, right?
It's Saturday.
So yeah, so Barry did a shout out. Kendall Farms in Kendall is offering chicken, um, famous varieties of mushrooms, also other game birds and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
mushrooms.
I'm gonna cough. That's because I rode my bike today. I'm not sick.
His lungs are
My lungs are just great.
cleaning out.
Cleaning up a layer of not. When you don't do exercise for a while, you go for a run, and it's like you've got like a layer of saran wrap on your. That's probably good to keep on right now, because when you exercise, you get a bit more vulnerable. Mm. So let's go down here. So on this day, birthdays on this day, this is kind of fun. Carl Reiner, 1922. He was director or producer. He did Happy Days. Carl Reiner did Happy Days. I'm pretty sure he did Happy Days. Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Tell you.
Oh, is that Marshall? Oh, geez. Mm-hmm. Someone will know. Someone will know on there. Jerry Reed, singer, actor, and I guess he was in the Smokey and the Bandit because he was born in 1937. Bobby Orr, 1948 he was born. Boston Bruins. You know who Bobby Orr is? Did you know that?
It's a hockey player.
You didn't know who Bobby Orr was?
Well, I've heard the name. I don't
watch hockey. The guy diving through the air?
And I'd know this. Why?
Because it's like, you have to know that.
Why?
You should have to. That should be one
I
of the...
grew up 3 girls in a family. Tell me when we watched hockey.
Bobby Orr.
In an Italian family.
Okay. Yeah. True enough. I'll give you that one.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, we've been... Donald says you are breaking up. Like our voices are breaking up, or we're fighting and we're going to break up. It could be.
Stay tuned.
It could be your line too, because I have it set that if Lisa starts yelling at me, it cuts out. It's a filter. And if you swear, I should have a button that
a beep.
You swear like you did yesterday, and there was kids watching.
There's no kids
actor
today.
William Hurt. William Hurt. Geez, I know what he looks like, but I can't picture his movies. Can't. Someone will know.
Can't tell you.
He's an actor, William Hurt. Spike Lee, 1957, was born on this day. Movie director. Now, did you know that the Atlantic Ocean is saltier than the Pacific?
Oh, that's good to know.
Joanne says it's fine. Paula says, if I keep this up, there'll be no leftovers or dinners. Oh, there will be, Paul. Listen, Lisa loves this.
I'll just come to your house and cook at your place.
This is isolated love.
Yeah, isolated. He's going to be moving soon. Do you know the mornings? I'm one of those people in the morning where you want it quiet in the morning. You have your coffee and you have just quiet. Well, he decided this morning he was going to play the radio. Not quietly, of course. No.
That was 9 o'clock.
That's morning.
No, morning is also like 11:15.
No, okay, so it has to be quiet in the morning. So I told him to turn it down, and he got his little knickers knotted. He put his little headphones in.
Little knickers?
He should have. Gonna kick you to the little house.
I'm going to go to the house. I didn't put my headphones in. I was playing some Bonnie Raitt. It
doesn't matter. Quiet in the morning. Quiet. Like
what was it?
Quiet.
What was that song? Let's give him something to talk about.
Yeah,
we are definitely giving him something to talk about tonight when we get off here.
Yeah.
Poor guy. That's all they're going to be saying.
Yeah.
Poor Mark.
He should go to the little house.
Did you know? Okay. Oh, here's an interesting one. Your mouth produces 1 liter of saliva a day. 1 liter of saliva a day. That's a lot of.
One of us has it.
Yeah, that 1 liter of saliva. That's a lot of infections. That's why you have to stay away from people. If you've got 1 liter being produced of saliva a day, it's getting shot out there. Don't you ever find, when you're cleaning your computer screen off because there's stuff on it? That's what you're cleaning off.
I'm not cleaning off
saliva
mine. Are you
projectiling out when you're probably now.
You spitting at
on
your
our
screen?
mics. It's going everywhere.
Oh.
So JF just JF just tuned in to see the fights. UFC. We could probably clear out a space in the living room and actually like do some MMA. People could bet. Actually, you know what? We have been playing a game, and it's got pretty aggressive at times. We have a 36-inch granite island in the kitchen, and what we do is we take a loonie and we try to shoot it across the table, and try to get it land on the edge. And Lisa's leading 3 games, 3 points to 2. So we started this a few days ago. It's like cricket; it keeps going on days and days and days. But Lisa is winning right now, 3-2. And after this, we're gonna keep playing because I
right?
won't be happy until it's at least tied.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We didn't put a bet though on this one because
No.
I don't bet anymore because Lisa lost. We lost we were playing Battleship a couple years ago, and you lost the tournament and you never paid up.
What was the? I don't even remember what it was.
What, the game?
No, the pay up.
A 1 hour massage.
Oh,
I haven't even got it.
oh, what a shame.
I have to pay to go get massage, and I won one.
Well, that's the
Maybe
same
you
difference.
should just pay me, get me a gift certificate
There,
at
I'll do
for
that.
Krista, and I'll get one there.
Krista will do the massage
Shout out to
for me.
Krista Bright there, our massage therapist. There you go, down at Spinewise in Bowmanville. Shout out. So okay, your head contains 22 bones. there's something funny there.
I'm not gonna
If
even
it
go
contains
there.
if it contains 23, you're in a very vulnerable position. Oh my goodness. The color part of your eye is called an iris. Well, we knew that one. That was good. So this is something I used to do every day when we had the cafe. I would print this out, the Daily Cup, and then I just couldn't keep up with it after a while. On this day in 1413, which was a long time ago, Henry V took the throne of England upon the death of his father, Henry IV. And we all know what happened, a few of them later on. So anyone got any questions out there? Uh-oh.
What?
Shove half penny, they used to call it in England. Yeah, it's a great game. We used to play it in school all the time. In high school, we used to play it on the tables with pennies. And we used to use 3 pennies where you would have to you line them up on a triangle with the one at the back hanging off. And when you hit it, you form a triangle and you have to shoot the 1 penny through the other 2 pennies. And then you get down to the end, and then the other guy at the other end would be creating a little goalpost with his fingers. Can't do that anymore. It's not safe, but that's what we used to do.
It's not safe.
Well, you could get the pennies. You can't play that unless you're isolated, because you can't play that with strangers because they're going to touch the coin and shoot it back to you. So that game's been barred.
There you go.
There's Ben Dwyer. Carrie's back. Oh,
No.
yeah.
Carrie Hooper.
Oh, Carrie Hooper. I have 2 friends, Carrie Hooper and Carrie Cooper. So Carrie Hooper today. We had Carrie Cooper yesterday. We got Carrie Hooper today. What's going on, guys? Tell us what's going on. What did you guys do today? Actually, have you guys been checking your screen time since you've been locked down on your phone? It is a scary thing. I think that's even more scary than the virus itself. I looked at my screen time yesterday. It was almost 11 hours. I was on my phone. 11 hours. Absolutely. Yvonne's here. Yeah, I can't believe it. 11 hours on my phone. What is it today? Let's check. I want everyone to check their phone right now and see what their I don't even know how to do it. 4 hours and 51 minutes of screen time today. And that's actually looking at it, because if you're playing Spotify and it's not, though I did watch an hour of YouTube when I was riding my bike.
Oh, there you go.
So that doesn't count.
Oh, your mom made chili today.
Oh, Mom made chili today. Good stuff. We'll be right over. We had a pickup on our door today. Lisa painted a dresser the other day and decided we weren't keeping it, so she put it out. She put it out on the front porch, and her daughter and her partner came by to pick it up, and they didn't even knock. They just came and got it and left. This is like awesome.
No, I told
No one
them
comes
it
in. I know. They know we're in quarantine. She's a dental hygienist. She knows how it works. There's Ron Hooper.
Hi, Ron.
Ron Hooper showed up. Hooper's Jewelers, folks. When this isolation is over, you guys are going to need to go buy your loved one something in the jewelry store, because
Yes, I should
you're
get
going to have to
something
patch stuff
really
up.
big because I've had to put up with you in a closed space for
You
a long time.
locked up with me?
Mm.
You're the luckiest person in the world.
Yeah, lucky.
Right, Paula? Look at Yuki.
Paula,
Lukey.
remember who your bestie is.
Yeah. So it's great to see some local businesses coming on here and saying hi. Thank goodness for insurance. Yeah, well, the thing is, Lisa's life insurance hasn't come in yet.
I just canceled it.
Yeah, maybe that's what you did. You just started showing me these emails saying that there's some technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
I canceled it.
Okay. Did you have anything you wanted to mention before I keep going through the list?
No, knock yourself out.
Okay. We did that. Here's a question for everybody. Daily trivia. This was the trivia I used back then. The first tennis balls were filled with what? Water? Or grass? Or human hair?
I'm going to say hair.
Human hair.
Yeah.
No.
You asked.
Grass.
Oh, there you go.
Well, you can't use hair.
Why?
Well, they just cut someone's hair and stick it in the ball?
Well, when you brush your hair, you get hair in your brush.
Oh, excuse me. Wimbledon is asking everybody to brush their hair so they can continue on.
Not nowadays. Back then.
Oh, there was something. There was something on here. Oh, okay. On this day, entertainment. Ricky Nelson recorded "Hello, Mary Lou," 1961. That's one for Ron there. He knows that song. Ron Hooper, who just joined us, he also has a band called the Charles Street Band. Great band. Play some great classic rock songs. 1969, John Lennon and Yoko Ono were married in Gibraltar. And in 1970, David Bowie, or Bowie, however you want to say it, and Angela Burnett were married. In 1977, the final T-Rex concert took place. And in 1990, Gloria Estefan and her band had that terrible accident in Pennsylvania where their bus crashed or flipped. I think it flipped over on a cliff or something.
Don't know.
Yeah, Gloria Estefan. Didn't she go on to be one of those shows, like not America's Got Talent, but wasn't she on one of those? I think she was one of the judges on one of those shows way back when. Shout-outs. What other shout-outs we got? Who's all here? Brent Thompson's here. We still don't know if we have coffee deliveries on Tuesday yet, do we?
Depending if we have orders.
Now, Ryan Thomas from Ryan Thomas Real Estate. Many of you might know Ryan. He's a local real estate agent. They put a great little website together, or a page on their website. But if you go to Ryan Thomas Real Estate, you'll find it. It's basically all the restaurants around the Clarington and over to Cobourg, restaurants that are actually offering takeout services. There was many different. I think there was some other services too, but. Are we giving anything away? No one answered the questions. No one won yesterday because no one sent in the questions. So yeah, he did like we know this the snug today I read is $9.99 fish and chips pickup only, front door pickup only. So you can get fish and chips. It look really good. Guaranteed it's going to taste good. So if you want fish and chips, no, that's not in our diet, is it?
No.
Nope. We're having navy bean soup.
And
salad. That's certainly not fish and chips. I'll just think about it.
There you go.
So,
if you think hard enough, it might actually.
So, one of my questions, someone suggested yesterday that we do a thought of the day, and my thought of the day is that how at this point already are you starting to think of how your life is going to be different after when things go back to normal? Are you, like the shaking of hands, for example? Shaking of hands, like people are is that gone now? Do we just say, you know what? There's no point shaking hands. I'm not a big handshaker. I only shake hands because other people put their hands out, and I feel I need to. I don't like shaking hands. I don't even like kissing strangers. Like, you know that kiss thing, like the Italians. I remember going to a funeral, and it was probably one of the most awkward moments of my life. I went to a funeral, and I was in the and you know how sometimes you just go with the flow. So here we were at this funeral, and I was going through the receiving line, and everybody was wanting to kiss me, and I was like kissing these strange men on the side of their faces. I've never. It was weirdest thing, and I was like,
Which
well, I didn't
funeral
want.
was that?
I don't know who it was. I can't remember. It was someone on your family. It was Italian, but it was like I was like, no more. I'm not doing this kissing thing. Kissing strange men was just not.
They're not strange.
Well,
If
no,
it was my family, they're
no, but I
obviously
didn't know. Well,
family.
I didn't know the. But there was someone in the line of people. I was walking down, and I didn't really know who the man was, but I felt kind of forced into kissing this guy. It's like I was maybe a yeah. It was, ugh.
Forced into kissing.
So yeah, so I think moving forward, I think one of the things is I think we just skip the whole handshake. No hugs. Hug strangers. I don't know, because this thing's going to be around for a while.
Time will tell.
I think that's it. And I think the other thing, I think the big thing is we're gonna find out that we don't need to have all the things that we've been needing in the past. Because if this happened again, we can prepare ourselves for a shutdown for a month. Yeah, we should have been like Howie Mandel. Washing our hands all the time. Yeah, he's a germaphobe. There's a few of them out
You
there.
have become one recently.
Well, I have a bad habit because I would bite my nails.
You still do.
I still do. And yeah, I would bite my nails, and that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible to be doing
Oh,
that.
it's not a business, Ron.
Oh, Ron, no, 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 we're not selling bread. Ron, I'll give you a hug. I won't kiss you, but I'll give you a hug. Next time I see you.
Careful what you wish for.
Ron, I'm going to start wearing a hazmat suit. Everyone's going to start, we're going to have to do stuff.
Oh.
This is a big wake-up call. We have to tighten up. And I think everyone, and I think, like even too, people now are going to learn to maybe budget their food a little bit better or manage their food a little bit better. Not cook so much, not waste so much. I mean, cooking leftovers is great as long as you eat them, right?
We eat them.
I know. But people cook stuff and then they don't eat it. And then it goes in the garbage. I bet the amount of food that is wasted because people just don't eat the leftovers is astronomical. Or stuff that goes bad in the fridge because they never get around to eating it. When you're shopping, you're always buying, that don't shop when you're hungry kind of thing. Shoe touching. Is this what you guys are doing at the, you counselors do now, Ron? Is touch shoes?
That works.
Ron wants a loaf of bread. Ron can have a loaf of bread. Ron is our counselor in Clarington, Bowmanville, Ward 2.
Owns Hooper's Jewelers.
Yeah, Hooper's Jewelers. So if you need, Ron, I saw this thing going around Facebook where they're little toilet roll holder earrings. toilet roll paper earrings. That'd be a really memorable thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or a toilet roll paper tattoo.
No.
With 2020 on it.
No.
To just
You go ahead. If that makes you happy, I'm sure Johnny can.
But is anybody out there though?
Do a tattoo.
Is anybody out there been pulling like some toilet paper off and going, you know what? That's enough. Like not taking too much. I bet people like. Do you look at toilet
You're
rolls different?
obsessed with the toilet paper thing.
I'm obsessed with the fact that these people were going crazy for it. But I am.
Who
I'm starting to
cares?
think like, can you cut back on it? I don't buy it, so I just have to assume that.
Good God.
I just have to assume that we have enough. I don't buy the toilet paper.
We have a shower. Water.
Our big stand-up bidet.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no.
Amazon came today. Amazon delivered today. Had 2 parts for the tiny house showed up today, just like nothing was going on. But I guess if you're isolated in your van and you're driving around and dropping off on the porch,
Well,
I guess
all they
that's the
usually
future.
do.
That's the future.
They always just drop.
Mark
on the
Witzel showed up.
porch.
Mark Witzel the other day ordered his groceries online.
Yeah, you can do that.
How were they, Mark? How was the grocery service? Any bruises on the apples?
I don't know how I feel about having someone else pick my groceries.
Oh, you're fussy.
I am fussy.
But that's the future.
Is
But then
it?
again, then again, when you go to pick them up yourself, you at least you know everything is fresh and stuff.
Well, I'm sure it's fresh. I just like.
Well, I picked up organic beef today from a great farm, local, so I don't have to go in and get any meat from any grocery store. And there's great Links. Well, Links is closed right now, but Links in Bowmanville has cucumbers, tomatoes,
They're
which
actually in the grocery stores.
yes,
There's a list on
Links
their
Links
page at
Links
which grocery
Greenhouse.
stores they're at.
I think Metro. I think Metro has
Metro
their
is one.
Metro
There's
and
quite a few.
Bowmanville. You can get Links cucumbers and
with
tomatoes, hydroponically grown. Joanne wouldn't want to do grocery shopping online, but if you're locked down, you can't go out, and the only way you can get it maybe is ordering it.
Mm.
And I see Freshco has put up plexiglass screens.
Well, they're starting to.
They're starting to put up plexiglass screens, like it'd be like a bank in there. But the bank, remember the banks used to have all that?
Mm.
The big, some of the banks, that, and you talk through a speaker, and that kind of went away.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to probably bring all that back now.
No, that's.
Well, yeah, you got to have it. Delivery.loblaws.ca. Now, do they charge for delivery, Mark? I don't know if they charge for food delivery. I know they have, which is interesting too. You can order your groceries and drive, and they'll bring it out to your car.
Mm-hmm.
They have those little
but now
parking
they have
spots.
delivery as well.
And delivery as well. That's pretty cool.
I like picking my own groceries. $3.99, he said.
$3.99 delivery? Oh, that's pretty good. So in 1886, the first AC power plant in the U.S. began commercial operation. Wow.
Your mom says you'd buy less if you order online.
Yeah, you would, because you see it differently. You look at your grand total before you get to the counter. Yeah, because I would agree. You'd spend less online. Mark, did you spend less? Mark should put up a list of everything he bought here so we can read.
So Mark can analyze your grocery list because
We'll do a
apparently
calorie
he's
count.
professional.
I'm not professional, but I have become very good at not eating a lot of food. And I used to eat tons of food back when I weighed over 230 pounds. And we got to watch our calories. Prices were more expensive. I say it was a total cost you 50% more.
Wow.
Whoa. So they charge you more for the food? So they charge you more for the food than if you go pick it up, and they still charge you for delivery. Wow. So I guess that would come down in time. I guess the whole system. I guess someone is shopping for you, so someone's got to make some money, right?
Well,
they got to hire somebody to go around the store now and pick it all out for you.
Yeah, they have people that do that.
So $100 worth of groceries cost $150. Interesting.
But it keeps you out of the grocery store right now, though.
Yeah,
I guess
you know what? That's the thing, and that's why. I mean, we have work as a contractor. We have work, but again, it means going into Home Depot. It means going into the stores, and it means going into someone's house. And even if that person is okay with us going in, we have to make a decision not to, because you actually have to think of other people. Because I was walking the dog today, and some lady was walking up.
I knew this was going to come up.
Some lady was walking up the hill on the sidewalk, and I'm walking down with 3 dogs. Now, I always go out of my way to walk around everybody because our dogs are nuts. So it's only fair that I do that. But this lady paid. She just kept walking straight up that sidewalk and didn't even move to the side.
A lot of people.
And she had this look on her face like, I'm entitled to walk down the sidewalk, so it's up to you to move out of the way. And I thought, oh man, I can't believe it. John Walsh from the Snug is here. I was just telling everyone, John, fish and chips at the Snug tonight, $9.99. Go to their page, go to John's page, and you'll get the phone number. You call it in, order it. And it looked really good, but we can't have.
You're not
I'm
having
not
fish
allowed,
and
John. I
chips.
can't have fish and chips tonight. I'm not allowed.
You're having soup.
So they're going to start online an online teaching program is coming out starting, I guess, I don't know if it's starting Monday, but the Ford government has said they're putting together this learning program. So online learning for kids, I think up to grade 12. I don't know how it's all going to pan out.
Is it 2 meters? I thought it was a meter.
2 meters. Yeah.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
2 meters is, well, 6 feet, which is the length of a fairly tall person.
Well,
6 feet. So you imagine if you fell.
the
So think
last
of it this way: if you're walking and there's someone in front of you, if you were to fall down with your hands up in the air, would you hit them if you were falling straight? And that's how you know.
well, when last time I was in the grocery store, people weren't spacing at all.
You know how 2 meters? Nope. Who now says 2 meters? See, Lisa, Mark's put you straight. 2 meters. Listen,
I'm
they
not going anywhere,
listen.
so
They
it really
even if
doesn't matter to
marked it
me.
on the road. Remember when they started? Remember when they started putting chevrons on the highway? They put those triangles. You had to stay 2 chevrons back from the car in front of you, and people couldn't even do that. Yeah, I'm going 10 feet. I'm going 10 feet. I found it interesting this week in Home Depot though, because when we were walking around, you all of a sudden, you know that before, when you would almost be right on top of somebody and you go left, they go left, or they go right, or whatever, and you go the same way. Now people are doing it from about a 10-foot distance. It's kind of funny. Both arms stretched out. No, but if you put your arms out, then you're even closer to the person.
I
Someone
think
said put your arms out.
that's your mother.
Both arms out.
If you
Oh,
just said if you fell forward with
with
your
both
arms stretched
stretched
out,
out. But I think
that's
my
what
mom's
she's.
creating a little circle. Well, I guess, yeah.
If you have long arms, you're good.
If you put both your arms out, that'd be 6 meters. No, 6 feet. 2 meters.
If you have long arms.
Or one of those big bubbles.
Yeah, there
No,
you go.
but
You
I
get
think
to a
I think
soccer
though we're
bubble.
gonna have to. I think we're seriously gonna have to get used to doing these things in the future. Like continue this, because this is gonna. I mean, you got to really get a vaccination to get rid of it, don't you?
To
To
get
protect
rid of
yourself.
it.
Well, protect yourself down the road. Because if you
If they
don't get the virus, you're gonna need to get the shot to protect you. If you get the virus, then your body's gonna create immunity to it most of the time.
Well, they haven't come out with one yet.
Joanne says it was 3 meters. Certain people, it has to be 3 meters. Teachers need video tool like Zoom. Yeah, I don't know how the classroom. Yeah, the classroom's going to be. The classroom online is going to be interesting. I think, you know what? I think kids can learn a hell of a lot from homeschooling. I think if for 3 weeks, if your kids are at home with you, there's so much you can learn. Make the sourdough. Make the sourdough yeast starter with the kids. That'd be fun. We're having an argument? No.
Not yet. I'm sure it'll come.
Puzzles. And you know what? If you've got one of these, man, you got everything you could possibly need. There's games on here. There's Facebook. We're hanging. There's the phone. I mean, I did 11 hours yesterday. 11 hours on my phone. That was pretty much all day.
Hmm.
I've done 5 hours today already on my phone. And it's 4 o'clock, 4:30. Katie plays Prodigy. I started playing this game called The Room, and I really like it. I really like it. There was a really tough puzzle yesterday I had to get through, and I did it. Pretty proud of myself. So what's everyone having for dinner tonight? Oh, Terry Maxwell's here. Terry, hope you're practicing guitar, because when this all settles down, you'll have lots of gigs. We'll all come out and see you. Terry, great guitar player, great singer. You see him locally around town. Men have no concept of size. Debbie. I'm missing some of these. Joanne's having fish and salad over here in Wasaga. Fish and chips. Pizza Fridays with red wine. Man, we were
That's
low
our
on. We only
Saturday.
have 2 mini bottles of red wine.
Yeah, you didn't get on it.
I did. I went the other day, but they didn't have the one we like, so I didn't buy any.
There weren't any other bottles of wine in there.
I wasn't gonna go in and start purging the liquor store. So yeah, no. We have 2 of those little mini bottles we bought.
One each.
One each. No, we're gonna split it. We're
When
gonna
it's
share
done, it's done. Corona? Mark Witzel's having a Corona.
Oh yeah, that's why Friday fish and chips. That's right. It's Lent. Friday and Lent. Yep. And I mean, really, I'm from England, and I think every Friday was fish and chips night. And that's why there's no that's why there's no Italian wine left in the liquor store. Well, when I was there, I mean, I don't think the liquor store would ever run out of booze. Actually, when was there? Oh, it was the strike. Remember when the liquor? That was the last time we had something like this. Remember the LCBO or the beer store was going on strike? One of them was going on strike, and everyone was freaking out because they were buying booze by the batches. Yeah, it was a liquor store strike. Someone could yeah, liquor store strike. Yeah, the union. We need our booze now. Though I haven't had a drink all week. I'm holding tough. Maybe tonight. No, tomorrow night with the pizza. The wine with the pizza tomorrow night. The liquor stores are still open though, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll sneak out tomorrow.
We'll see.
I'll go early. Get my hazmat suit.
Go when the seniors go. I think they open early for seniors.
At the liquor store?
No, at the grocery
Oh,
store.
I'll go. Well, I don't know what is the official age in Canada for
55.
senior?
No.
Well, you can if you're 55, you can join the Older Adults Association in
There you
Bowmanville.
go. I think you get a discount now.
I get a discount on my. See, I'm a senior. If I go to renew my swim pass now at the age of 55, I get senior price.
There you go.
So am I officially a senior if the city recognizes that? So can I go and get my groceries early now? I couldn't do that. I don't justify it. Yeah,
Groceries
that's
are
right. They
open.
are. I heard that some of the beer guys are doing that. Someone just sent us a
Your sister.
55 for shoppers.
There you go, hon.
So oh my God, I can go early to Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm not going anytime to Shoppers.
Well, if we need anything, I'll send you because you get a discount now.
But you like shopping.
I know.
So it's like the opportunity is yours.
Well, I'm not 55.
Oh, that's true.
You
I have to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 55. I get seniors
The
discount.
tiny home looks amazing. Is it? You guys are sold.
No, it's not sold. We'll be more than willing to sell it. It's really a showroom model. So it's really a model that I can show people. So if they want to buy one, they can come and see it. But yeah, we'll definitely use it and hang out in it. And I was hoping to take
Mark
it to
is
some
going to
home
live
shows.
in it
I'll be living in it
by
sooner
the end
than
of
later.
this. By the end of this.
We'll be Skyping the podcast.
Yeah.
You'll be on one feed and I'll be on the other.
That's right.
So is anybody taking up exercise that normally wouldn't exercise because of this, or are we just getting frickin' lazy? Because really, this is like everyone stopped doing stuff now, and we all know what happens when you just like shut her down. You
No.
get like, oh,
Not
I'm just gonna sit on the
lazy.
couch.
I've been cleaning everything.
Well, I didn't say you. I meant everybody. There's more than us here.
Not in this house.
You were working hard today, though.
I work hard every day.
Oh, Lisa works hard every day. Mark Burshopper's here, another member of Lightning Bolt, Pearl Jam's Toronto's Pearl Jam tribute band. And Mark was a guitar player in our band Northern Storm for many years, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, my favorite guitar player.
There's your sister.
Yeah. Oh, Julie's here. The family's here. Guitar players are here. Friends are here. It's great to see everyone coming out and sharing in this. It's really a lot of fun.
It's like our little social
Mark.
time.
Walk for a dog yoga. Well, the thing is, with our dogs, we thought well, I thought when they were young, I'd let them pull because I thought it'd be fun if I let them pull us around. But then when they got bigger and stronger, it got harder. So now I actually have a big, massive belt, like a weightlifter would use around my waist, and I have them all like locked in with big clips. So when we walk, they're all pulling. So a 3K walk, they're like just pulling like crazy. And I think it's actually done damage to my knees because I'm almost pulling back a bit. It's like I'm running down a hill all the time when I'm walking with them. But yeah, they I get a workout with them for sure. It's great.
You created the monsters.
But when they see another dog, they're just so unwell behaved. We are terrible dog. There's no training.
You created it.
It's
They're
terrible.
You know what? They're not. Look at them.
Thanks, Paul. Paul has a great meetup photography group
Resistance training.
out of Toronto. Yeah,
For Mark,
resistance training.
yeah.
Out of Toronto. So if meetup.com, check out Paul's group. I mean, I think over 10,000 members now because they just recently reached that. I think before Christmas, I think 10,000 members. So that's pretty awesome. But if you want to get out with a group of
Look,
people
Adam
and
misses
photograph,
you. He came on.
well, no, maybe he doesn't miss me.
He didn't get to see you today.
Lucky him. He's probably loves it when I don't
Yeah.
show up.
Thanks, Adam.
Adam, our apprentice. Yeah, he probably loved it today when I said no, I'm staying home. Well, actually, he's
Adam,
staying home now.
you should have said, "We have to go to work, Mark."
No, don't do that. He's smart. He knows who to listen to. Yeah, resistance training with the dogs, definitely. Yeah, Get Out and Shoot Toronto, it's called. So if you want to go to a really awesome meetup group, we've done it. We did a Comic-Con with them, and Paul is an awesome guy, and he runs an amazing meetup. So check that out. We did one in Bowmanville. They all came out when we had the cafe, and we did a meetup there. And after we went to Copperworks and had a pint and some food, fantastic. Yeah, a lot of work goes into that group. So meetup.com, it's called Get Out Shoot Toronto. What else we got going on here?
I think that.
No, we got 10 more minutes. There's been no news. There's no updates. I haven't seen any updates. Usually Mark Witzel, who was on here earlier, is constantly sending me updates on the numbers of cases and stuff like that. And I think we're kind of at that point where we're almost hoping nothing happens. Nothing is really. Those were the days. What were the days? Those were the days.
When you could just go out.
Oh, the good old days. Yeah, true. Now, meetup groups now is different, right? Everyone's taking pictures. That's him over there in the picture. That everyone's going to be going out and buying a longer lens now. I need to get out with my camera and take some pictures, and this is actually a good. This is a good time to get out and take photographs too. You go out by yourself, go down a country road, and do some.
Joanne said they have one confirmed.
Oh, one confirmed in Collingwood today. That's not good. So someone up in Collingwood has tested positive. Those were the days, yeah, going outside. Oh, well, you can still go outside, though. You just can't go out in groups.
Backyard.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people in our neighborhood walking the dogs, but we're always dodging people anyways with the dogs. So
Yuki doesn't want to go.
But today was like, it was supposed to be 14 today, but tomorrow it's going to be high of 1, so it's getting colder again. I think I might go to the barn tomorrow and do a little bit of work on the tiny house, because that's isolated there. There's no one there. So I might do that tomorrow. Do a little bit of work on there. We're waiting for some parts to come in to finish off the bathroom, but I can do some stuff.
Yuki's tired. She's having a nap.
Yuki's falling asleep on the table. So Netflix tonight, maybe? Movie night?
Popcorn?
I've seen some more people playing some shows on Facebook. Again, support our artists, guys. Tune in, give them some support, even some likes. We're certainly not doing this for likes. We're just doing it to get together with people on here, having a laugh, goofing off.
So Mark can survive another day.
I need my I need my laughter. There was something funny I was going to mention. Something happened. Oh, I was gonna share. I was gonna share some stories of my past with
Mm,
people because there's some funny stories, and I don't know if my mom's still listening. Mom, are you still here? My sister's here. So we're taking the weekend off from doing this and back Monday. No, we're back tomorrow.
he may be. I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know if my
see.
mom's here or not, but maybe I'll save the maybe I'll save the story till tomorrow. Maybe we'll save the story till tomorrow.
You have lots of
I'm gonna
stories,
tell the
so
story. I got a great story tomorrow when we came to Canada. We've got a whole bunch. When you come from another country to Canada, I can only imagine like from us coming from England to Canada. I mean, it's somewhat the same.
your sister wants to know what story.
What story? Julie, you were there. Okay, I'm going to tell the story
Of
because
course you
this
are.
will be recorded and be loaded up. So, okay, back when we came to Canada, we came in 1973, and so we came in March. So the first year we were here, our parents took us to the CNE exhibition. And as everyone knew, at the CNE exposition, for the 2 weeks they had it, they would have concerts. And so we go to the. I was I was 9. My sister was 6. So we go. The four of us go. Joanne wasn't born. We go to the. We're at the CNE, and we go up to around where they have the CNE Stadium, and there's a big sign that says "Guess Who." So my parents didn't know who um, the Guess Who was. They assumed that there was going to be a guest. So my dad, being an Elvis fan, thought it was going to be Elvis, and my mom, being an Andy Williams uh, fan, thought it was going to be Andy Williams. So they went up to the counter and they said, "Who's the guest tonight?"
Yes, Mark, it is.
So so they get up to the counter and they said, "Who's the guest tonight?" And the person at the counter assumed it was the opening act, and they didn't know who the opening act was, and they said, "We don't know yet." So it created even more anticipation for my parents that this could be someone big. So they got it in their heads that it was going to be someone like massive. So my dad's hoping it's Elvis, my mom's hoping it's Andy Williams. They decide that they're going to buy tickets. So here's the day of the concert. You can imagine where the seats are going to be. So we end up buying these tickets. So we end up going in. We sit way in the nosebleeds. Everybody's smoking pot. I'm 9, my sister's 6, my mom's expecting Andy Williams, my dad's expecting Elvis. Then my mom says to my dad, "Go ask that police officer. Go ask that police officer who the guest is." So I remember him going up there. He comes back, and there's no one knows. And when I look back and remember that show, all I can remember is some guy playing a piano from far, far away, which later I was to find out it was Burton Cummings. So when people say, "What was your first concert?" I can say that, well, my parents took me to see Guess Who when I was 9 years old. But I just imagine, like, that's coming from England. Imagine not knowing the language.
You hit something.
I hit something. Imagine not knowing the language. Oh my God, I don't know what I've done. I hit something. I hit the.
No, just leave it now.
Okay. So I can't see the comments right now. So um, maybe I paused it. Oh
No,
my
just
goodness. Are we still there? I don't know what I've done.
you somehow put your email up.
Oh no.
Anyway,
So I don't know what I've done. There we
there you
go.
go.
We're back. So that was the. Oh, there we go. So we're back. So yeah, what a great story. I got tons of those. I'll tell another one tomorrow. I don't know which one. Maybe I'll. Yeah.
You have hundreds, and I've
Our
heard
family,
most of them.
our family was so entertaining. When I look back at those stories, they were just so innocent, but they were so great. So I got a great
Ron
one
was
tomorrow.
asking about Facebook concerts. If you have a
Concerts?
list of which ones
Huh.
they were.
Do I have a list of concerts coming up for people?
Some that were played already, or
Yeah, there's. You know what? I could make a little list. I could put some stuff together and post it of some artists. I have some friends tomorrow doing one. Mike Edrispoli and Mike Quarry are doing one, I believe, tomorrow later on in the evening. Um, but yeah, there's tons out there. People I follow are doing these shows, and they're really good. And but there is lots. I don't know if you could type in, maybe if you type in live concert or Facebook Live and search.
I don't know.
But yeah,
To
I'll
check
find
it.
some for you, Ron. But that's a good idea. They almost need to have something where you can search these live concerts. Maybe they could hashtag them or something. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's 5 o'clock. I was here on time today. Lisa was a little late. I think I have the apartment with a stocking over his head. No, I don't. So don't get me started on these stories. We got to spread them out. I'll tell one tomorrow. So, anyways, we'd like to thank everyone for stopping in, saying hi, having a coffee with us, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a safe night. Stay inside, and if anybody needs something, anyone needs help, Lisa will come over and cook you anything you want.
Well, you can just pick it up on the porch.
Porch.
Just message me.
No, I don't remember that, Julie. Anyways, we're gonna sign off. Thank you so much.
Bye, all.
I got to go make bread.